Everyone remembers childhood in their own way. Some people look back and see a golden age of innocence and joy. Me, I see a series of unfortunate misunderstandings and a crash course in brutal realities. Take magic, for instance. I didn't really get what it was until a kindly old bastard decided to explain the rules of the world. You'd think that'd be something my parents would teach me, but my family, well, they had secrets, didn't they? My father and I, let's just say we didn't see eye to eye. He was a stern man, all discipline, no empathy. Every conversation felt like a test I was destined to fail. I think he saw me as more of a disappointment than a son. My mother was gentle. Maybe too gentle. I think she was worried that I'd break apart at the slightest touch. She'd hover, fretting over every little thing. It was suffocating in its own way. It probably didn't help that I started sneaking off to try and learn things for myself when it got too much. I guess that's the thing about families. They're supposed to teach and guide you, but sometimes it feels more like they're trying to mold you into something you're not. Little did I realize.
And that's when Jackie summoned a giant swarm of knives and had that old guy nearly ready to drop.
Oh, that's too bad.
What? No, that's the good part of the story.
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I meant, too bad for the old guy.
Uh-huh. Then, Zero Day turned into a chinchilla and ran off screaming about the chin-pocalypse.
Yeah, that's Zero for you.
Then my head caught fire.
Fire, that's a thing.
It's still burning.
Wait, what?
I was hoping that would get your attention. Are you okay?
Okay. I'm tip-top, straight from the shop. Shiny, new, it's all Army and Navy, as Mum used to say.
I have no idea what that means. Ever since you came back from Saskatoon, you've been a little, 1,000-yard stare. We're on a date, remember? I need you here, with me.
What do you mean? I'm here. See this hand? Feel it touching yours? How is this not here with you? I'm sorry. I've been burning the candle at both ends again.
This isn't just burning at both ends. What's going on? Talk to me. Riza isn't talking about what happened either. At book club, she was quiet. Ever seen Riza quiet? It's unnerving.
Riza and me, we had a difference of opinion on shifter politics. We'll work it out.
Shifter politics? I'm not stupid, Valentine. Political conflicts with shifters involve blood and fangs. Tell me what happened, or
what?
Or this date ends here instead of back at my place?
I made a choice.
What kind of choice?
The previous pack leader.
Garrick?
Garrick, yeah. Freya banished him from the city. He didn't take it well. He was running his mouth about coming down here, going on about he was going to mess with you and Zero and Thread. I wasn't about to let him make good on his threats.
Did you kill him?
What? No!
Phew. Okay, that's good. Then why is everyone so quiet about what happened up there? I'm being kept in the dark and no one will tell me why. Finn, that's not okay.
You're right. When it comes down to is this. He threatened to take away the things I love most. So, I took what he loved.
Oh, his animal form? You killed part of him.
His animal body is fine. He just can't get to it anymore.
He can't get to it?
I did a little surgery on his connection to the void.
Then how did you even get that kind of power?
Like I said, I made a choice.
Saved by the pixies.
Zero, you're on speaker. What fresh hells did you do? I swear, if the Screaming Goat Quintet got out of their pen again...
Wobbles, you got Eris with you?
Yes, date night, as I'm sure Thread told you.
Good. Both of you are needed right now. Yesterday, day before even. Roka Jax is gone.
Look, maybe the portal is down for maintenance or something. Have you checked Decaf's Facebook page?
Valentine, Decaf's gone. Offline. 404 deity not found.
What?
Something broke into Roka's and decided the decaf on the menu was actually him. Slurped him right up. I've got his coffee shop held together with my own magic, but it's a twice as bright, half as long situation, you know?
I don't...
Tech Pixie magic isn't made for holding together pocket realities created by thousand-year-old insomniac demigods. Wobbles, you know how this stuff works better than anyone else.
We're on our way, Zero.
Valentine, about what happened?
I dealt with the problem. Garrett won't hurt anyone again.
Okay, I'm putting a pin in this, but we aren't done.
There's a lot of that going around.
Oh, wow. This place is in rough shape. Is it even safe for us to be in here?
I did what I could to keep together. See those bands of energy along the walls? Once we leave, those things are gonna break and Roka Jax will fold itself up into nothingness.
I had so many whiskey-laced espressos here. Good times.
Ew.
You should have seen what Threadripper used to order. The whipped cream on top of her drink was taller than her. And the green Skittle. Had to be green.
Sounds tasty, but we're going against the clock here. Let's make this quick, folks. We don't have much time before this place turns into a proton-sized point.
What could possibly do this? Something managed to break into the shop and defeat someone on Anne's level. In his own realm? The kind of power that would take. It's just mind-boggling.
Sea salt.
Sea salt? That shouldn't be able to break Decaf's wards, no matter how liberally they dumped it. Oh, gods, Valentine, don't taste it. It's been on the floor.
You know how many things I've eaten off the floor? It's tainted.
Hey, Eris, where's your shadow?
Shade's catching a movie marathon. We figured out how to split ourselves, so she doesn't always need to be my tag-along.
That's handy. Valentine, what have you got?
We've got a circle of salt here that tastes like centuries of rot. Ugh. Oh. I'll have to wash my mouth out with a whole barrel of Listerine after this. See the way the outer edge of the circle is smooth, and the inner edge is rough and scattered. I think someone trapped the decaffeinated gourd inside it. Then they got to work.
We should take a look at his body. Zero, where is it?
Yeah, about that. There isn't one.
Come again?
It's like neither of you have talked to a pixie before. Something ate him. He became some thing's plate of baked beans. It's like the nexus of this place has bite marks around where his power used to be.
Ash knows.
Valentine?
I think I know who did this. It was Sycorax. Tainted salt and abyssal magic.
Why? Isn't little Miss Serpent Turf stuck on getting her magic back from you? What could she use decaf for besides maybe... oh, megahertz.
You just figured it out too, didn't you?
What did he figure out? What am I missing here?
Decap's whole deal is that he doesn't just live in one place. Whatever. He lives in all instances of time at once. Kinda why he was permanently sleep deprived.
They say you are what you eat. Sycorax wants the power of the thief. Now she has access to the entire bloodline from Prospero on down.
Wobbles, how do we figure out which one of your ancestors she's going to go after first? There must be thousands of thieves.
It's only been 500 years since Sycorax had her power stolen by Prospero. How long do you think humans live?
I don't know, 3 or 4 years? Longer if you keep the water fresh and change their bedding regularly.
0. Hamsters. Those are hamsters.
Right. Sorry, easy mistake. You both spend so much time chewing things and running around.
Let's think about this. Valentine, you know what Sycorax's power, tastes like?
Again, you.
So, couldn't we follow her trail from here? It can't be that difficult to tune in on her magic and follow the disturbances in time.
0. How much longer can you hold this place together?
Before or after I blow out my own arcane CPU. Wobbles, I'm a pixie. And I'm one of the best. Still holding together old magic like this? While not at max capacity? I've got backup on the way, but all the pixies in the city won't be able to keep together for long.
0. We need you to keep the spell going for a while longer. I will owe you, big time.
A favor. I like the sound of this.
Whatever you want, we'll figure it out later. Eris, can you scrape up every ounce of coffee grounds left in this place? Check the back room. We'll need them for a ritual.
I'll get scrounging. We should call for some backup for us, too.
We don't have time. It's just us. Eris, please. The clock's ticking, and we need those grounds while they still exist.
I'll be right back.
You know, I could easily teleport Riza here. It's kinda hilarious.
I don't want her here, 0. Focus.
Who got your USB in the wrong port? Fine. Spoil sport. I'll get some additional anchors in place. If this shop collapses while you're writing Decap's coffee trail, you won't have a place to come back to. You know that, right?
That's why you're gonna stay here and hold the place together.
Yeah. But okay, for reals though, Valentine. Be careful. This trip is gonna have some major limits. You're wearing the reality a bit thin on that dumpster fire you call a body.
What does that even mean?
Too much more messing with time, and your whole existence starts to unravel. I don't want to see that happen to you.
And I used to think you hated me.
Still do. Little bit. But the Red Ripper gets really upset when she loses her hamsters. I mean, humans. So don't make her cry. Got it? I swear I'll pick up necromancy again if you do.
Fine, I'll be careful. Wait, again?
Alright, here's everything I could find. Decaf didn't keep much in reserve.
Perfect. Start making a spell circle that looks like this.
No way that scribble is confusing.
Valentine, what if we can't stop her? Going back in time is dangerous. We could make things worse. And Sycorax, she's powerful. More powerful now with Decap's essence.
It's not my best idea by a long shot, but my family's gotten pulled into this. I don't have much choice.
But what if we get stuck in the past? Or change something we can't fix?
We'll just have to make it work. Besides, she's working with stolen power. It's one thing to have power, but if you don't know how to use it properly, it's like a steering wheel on a hedgehog.
What does that even mean? Who would put a steering wheel on a hedgehog? You'd end up with an angry hedgehog and cuts all over your hands.
Exactly.
I have some notes about your analogies.
Let's get this spell circle finished.
Thanks, love. Let's hope we end up in the 20th century. I don't want to end up fist fighting King James or something.
He was such a wimp, but he knew how to throw a party.
I'll take your word for that. let's go save your family.
Okay, Wobbles. I've got the place anchored. Here,
A cassette tape?
you have me building a ritual that is me staking the home of a literal god with the contents of his storage room. Okay, charge the tape with a bit of will. You should be able to ride Sycorax's trail. Hopefully you'll end up where she's at. Once the tape runs out, you'll be yanked back. One other problem.
What?
Neither of you will have your magic.
Wait! How's this going to work?
The calculations I made to Bill and Ted you two on this short notice is complicated enough. You won't be able to cast. But I threw together a doggy bag with some items around Decap's shop. They should hold a little power for rituals, but I suggest you use them sparingly.
Thanks. Zero.
Ugh, oh, my apple's cursed turtleneck. Those words sound disgusting. Now go away before I realize this was a really, really stupid idea.
Well, see you on the other side. I hope.
My face. There's face on my face.
What does that even mean?
Too much face on my face.
That's my face. Ow! I have sand everywhere. Did the spell work?
Ugh. Yeah, I think so. How are you feeling? Why does the sandbox taste like cat litter?
Cold. Like, part of me is disconnected. Like, my power is there, but I can't touch it anymore. I can't feel shade either. How about you?
About the same. I can feel Invarsary still riding along, just someone turned the line off.
At least Zero stuff feels like it's kept whatever he charged them with before we left.
The tape's running, so I guess that means the clock started.
Any idea where to start? Valentine, what are you staring at?
Him.
That little kid in the red sweater? It looks like he's making little paper birds.
I loved origami. Couldn't fold very well. So, Mum taught me a trick. See the shape in your mind, and the rest follows.
Valentine? Is that you?
Yep. And working away on one of my first ever spells.
Oh, what a beautiful spell. Making paper birds come to life.
Yeah. What was your first spell?
I learned how to lock my door.
You know, I didn't even realize at the time that it was magic. I just thought I had a great imagination. Mum said she was so proud of my little creations.
Well, that is so sweet.
The next spell was cheating the marbles for money.
That's less sweet, but not surprising. Oh my god, you were so cute. Well, you are now, just,
Thanks.
I know you saw me when I was a kid, but I never thought I'd be on the other side. Just look at cute little baby Finn. Hey, how are you doing magic out in the open like this? Or he? Wow, this is confusing.
There was more of a network of street magicians back then, sharing power, covering for each other. One of the older ones, a grand to countless little ankle biters, crafted charms in most playgrounds. Kidlings like me would do our spells, and if you were spotted, it didn't even register with the punters.
So, you got to be like everyone else? Just for a little while.
Well, yeah, until my dad started cracking down on the magic. We fought all the time. Ended up leaving home at 16. Made my way to Canada.
Places like this still exist?
Wouldn't know. Never went home again. Hold up. Looks like we've got a little paper spy.
Hey, that's my bird.
Fancy little thing.
Oi, give that back.
Only if you say the magic word.
Abracadabra?
Cheeky little blighter. No.
Is the magic word geezer?
Rude. Try again.
Maybe the magic word is a question, like, what time is it?
Why would that be a magic... Oh, that's my watch!
So cute.
You hush. You know, you hand that watch back.
If you want it, then give me back my little sparrow.
Right, here you go, kid. You know, it's not wise to spy on strangers and steal their watches. And next time, don't brag about it. Just get that dosh and run.
You know, your coat is just like from my comic books. Have you ever heard of Devilman? Well, I have 6 Devilman comics, and I like to read them all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pretty easy to read. Plus, I'm a really good reader.
Is that so? Hey, kid, why don't you run along and find your mother? And look out for someone who's, not so nice.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want, I can make one of my friends to come with you. They're really cool. I could make you a cat, and your girlfriend could use a bird.
Hey, how do you know I'm his girlfriend?
Well, you're really pretty for starters, and he's just like Devilman. Devilman's girlfriend is super pretty too, so it just makes sense.
You are just too sweet.
Wait. No, actually, it really doesn't make sense. Mister, she's way too pretty for you. Anyway, I'm Finn. Who are you?
The name's, Prospero.
Oh, we're using made-up names. That's right. He's Prospero and I'm Eris. Why am I so bad at this?
Nice to meet you. Hey, you're from America, right? Do you like Halloween?
I do like Halloween, but I'm Canadian.
I thought they were the same thing.
They are not.
Still think he's cute.
Oh. I'm gonna be Devilman for Halloween. Mum says that if I'm good, she'll help me make a coat, just like his. Kinda like yours too, I guess. Yours looks like the one I saw in the discounted section at Marks and Spencer's one time.
Excuse me? Wait, no, I remember that. Ow! Eris, your elbows are pointy.
Where's your mother, Finn? I'm sure she'd love one of your paper friends, too.
Mum's over there by the benches. Probably. She's got like millions of my friends already. Plus, she makes them with me. She taught me how to make them dance like this too. I just can't figure out how to teach any of my friends how to make it work.
Oh, why not?
When I try to tell them how to say the secret to dance, it's like they can't do the words right. Sounds all mushy. I'm not good at teaching, I guess. It's okay though. I can always have my paper friends do stuff with me. I'm really good at that part. I'll go get Mum. She can teach you how to do this stuff too.
No, wait, that's not necessary.
Prospero?
I was caught off guard. First name I could think of. Usually my aliases are based off of Devilman, but he knows all the early issues inside and out.
Guess you never thought you'd have to trick yourself?
Not exactly a familiar situation, no. Also a lot sharper than I thought I was.
It's adorable. You know how kids say they'll grow up to be an astronaut or a doctor? You said superhero detective. And did that.
You know how I was worried we'd have to face a salty undead witch? I suddenly long for that situation instead.
Excuse me, you two. My son said you were curious about how he could create his little friends.
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your time at the park. He's very excitable, isn't he?
Finn loves to share his gifts, even if he sometimes forgets that he really shouldn't be going up to strangers like this. Even if I assume you two are part of the community?
You could call us friends of Merlin? We were passing by and saw him leading his little paper friends. It's an interesting trick. I'd love to learn how it works.
No.
Oh. Sorry. Where we're from, we're just not used to the entire magic in the open. I'm really sorry if we overstepped.
I'm sorry. What I meant to say is that Fingal's magic is unique. I've only known 2 others who could understand the language. Him and my mother. Otherwise, it just seems to become nonsense. Where are my manners? I'm Julia.
Eris. And my boyfriend's name is Prospero.
Oh, really? That's a very particular name. Tell me, which circle do you two come from?
Circle?
We're from the Queen City Circle.
Oh, that's a fair distance away. What brings you here?
We're chasing a salt witch. We have reason to believe she's circling a magician in this area.
Well, I appreciate the Queen City sending magicians to keep us safe. Is there any way I can assist? I'm not exactly a battle magician, but my son and I would be happy to help however we can.
We would love that. It's been a journey, and we're not exactly well versed with this city. Thank you.
Always. We believe in taking care of our own. Come now, you two look like you could use a cuppa and a chance to rest your feet for a spell, if you'll pardon the pun. We're just about to leave.
Lead the way, ma'am. Ma'am.
So, Prospero? You mentioned this salt witch was after a particular magician?
Yeah, she's pretty single-minded. Not exactly sure what legs she'd go to.
Well, if someone stole my magic, I'd be furious with them too.
I didn't say it was stolen, Tower.
Julia, where's your son?
Fingal? I send him on ahead.
I can hear children playing, but I can't see them anymore. Where? Valentine. There's a spell being cast here.
Abyssal magic. Of course.
What do we do?
Just don't move a muscle.
I will ask you again, and if you do not give me an answer I like, my son's paper friends will be the least of your concerns. Prospero.
Mom!
You have been listening to The Graveyard Tapes. Things We Left Behind, Part 1. Written by Dustin Gray. Edited by Aidan Morgan. Produced by Brianna Jean. Featuring the voices of Chase Hunter as Valentine, Nikki Ewart as Eris, Angela Dumalog as Zero Day, Sammy Whitebird as Young Finn, and Rick the Whitebird as Julia Gold.